Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about The Circle, Season 6, Episode 8.
Listen, I need y'all to subscribe, like, share, comment. You ready to walk us through this, Blair?
I'm ready.
Walk me through it, please.
So we found out if you're blocked, your ride or die is blocked as well.
2 for 1.
Everybody's freaking out.
I'm not.
QT brings up the thought, well, what if I block someone whose partner I don't want to be blocked? And that is, I think, the interesting twist to it as well. What if you end up blocking your alliance? Crazy. So Jordan wants Miles out to free up QT and Kyle for himself. He wants to get in on that alliance. He wants to get Olivia to do his dirty work for him. So he decides to send a private message to Olivia.
And that's my problem with Jordan. Jordan, at no point did you show your personality. Mind you. No. Because the reason why I'm saying this is because that's the reason why he chose fat Jordan and not himself Jordan.
Okay.
So he said, myself Jordan may come off as a douchebag, right? But fat Jordan would be more like, people be more open and he's nice and things like that. All he's been doing is basically trying to get information, but he have yet shared anything.
Right. Or shown his personality.
He's making it a one-way street to where tell me something. But he haven't shared anything, or he haven't tried to do anything to show himself or anything of that nature at all.
Or form any real bonds with people.
No.
So Jordan messages Olivia. He asks for insight about Miles. Olivia is going to steer away from talking down about Miles because that is the ride or die. Olivia says Miles made a joke that came out wrong, and she thinks that Cassie might have took it wrong. Brandon really don't think she took it wrong.
No.
But asks if Jordan has any other connections. Jordan says Miles flirted with him.
What?
He wants Olivia to think Miles is capable of manipulation. Olivia says Jordan should trust Miles. Jordan is frustrated everybody's tight with Miles, and it's going to make getting out Miles even more difficult.
First of all, the reason why you're frustrated is because you think you're better at the game than you really are.
Right.
You're not good at the game, Jordan.
You should change your focus.
You should really change your focus.
Maybe you should be friends with Miles.
Because eventually, the way it's going, the way everybody's thinking of how we see it in the sense of he went to Kyle didn't want to share anything, right? He went to Miles over there, he trying to say, that's my bro, but Jordan don't want to be bros with Miles, right? And then we see Olivia don't want to share anything with Jordan. So if Jordan was to be rated low, there's no reason, there's no bond, there's no real connection to defend Jordan from going home. We'd be like, well, Jordan can go. Jordan haven't offered us anything. He keep coming to us with his hand out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Jordan, you're not QT.
Right.
You're not QT.
Miles messages QT.
Okay.
He sent her a surprise breakfast.
Okay.
It was heart-shaped pancakes and strawberries. He says she is his real ride or die, and he's not doing this without her. She's happy to just have a nice conversation with him, not really talking about strategy.
You see what I mean?
QT wants to know more about him. Miles shares that he was raised by his aunt and uncle, and his cousins are his siblings. So they have a nice, sweet, bonding moment, and it was a nice interaction that really strengthened their bond. So
you see that, Jordan?
Autumn messages Kyle.
Yeah.
They bond over their love for the gym. Autumn asks for an alliance. Kyle offers up some insight into the folks in the circle. Lauren and him are cool. He only spoke to Jordan once, and he recommends that Autumn be friends with Paul and Miles.
Facts.
So Kyle did not solidify an alliance.
Of course not.
But basically was like, I'll help you out a little bit.
Yeah, I try to throw a little bit of recommendations out. But you can't work here with me, you know what
Exactly.
I mean?
You're not in the Fuego Alliance.
No.
So we get an alert that it is another game. So it is the Circle Scenarios game.
Okay, what's this?
Each player gets a scenario. They respond to the circle chat with who is most or least likely to be that thing.
Okay.
So Autumn has to answer who is most likely to fall in love at first sight or least likely. So she says most likely is Olivia, least is Paul.
Okay.
Kyle gets who is most likely or least likely to ghost someone. Most is Jordan, least is Paul.
Okay.
Jordan has most likely to win the circle. Most is Kyle, least is Olivia.
Wow.
Paul has who is most likely to ditch their friends for a date. And Paul says most likely Olivia, least is QT. Lauren, who is most likely to buy likes? Lauren says most likely is Autumn. Least likely is QT.
This is where the downfall for Autumn started happening.
Right. So Olivia and Miles have an agenda of where they're going to select Autumn for this game. Pretty much just trying to steer clear of any other people to get talked down on or whatever in any of the games.
And truth be told, as cold as that may be, that's the safest bet because she's the newest one in the circle.
Nobody knows her.
And then on top of that, we hope she ain't so good at the game that she got alliances that fast.
Right.
So we're not really betraying anybody. So smart, but cold. You know what I mean?
So most likely to stab someone in the back, Olivia chooses Autumn as most.
Oh, boy.
Least likely is Lauren. QT gets most likely, least likely to kiss booty.
Uh-oh.
Most is Autumn.
Oh, no.
Least is Jordan. QT said, we might as well just pile on. I don't want to throw anybody's name out there and start any issues. So let's just roll with Autumn. Miles has most likely to be a catfish.
Uh-oh.
Most likely is Autumn. Least likely is Olivia.
Flip it, Miles.
So Autumn's feelings are hurt.
Of course.
She feels that it was a pile on and she really doesn't understand why. Olivia / Brandon is feeling guilty about the plan. Like, he's happy that they went through with it. They're on the same page, but he does feel bad that Autumn is basically the odd man out.
It's your fault, actually, Olivia, why this plan was put together in the first place.
Lauren is feeling responsible for this Autumn hate train. She feels like she's the one who started it. No, Lauren, you're not. Even though you were the first one to say Autumn, you could not have anticipated that everybody else would say Autumn afterwards.
Not at all.
Also because there was a whole plan. So, relax.
Yeah. Stop thinking too highly of yourself.
Olivia messages Autumn to check on her. She wants to let her know that it's a game. It's not personal. She's sorry. And she wants her to know she's not alone. Autumn says that, she was backstabbed. And I've seen your true colors.
Ooh.
And Brandon is thinking to himself, like, I didn't backstab her. I don't know her. Like, I haven't built any alliances or bonds with her to backstab her.
Yeah.
And a lot of other people said her name too. So Olivia says, I'm not the only one who made choices today, and she's willing to start over.
Nope.
Autumn appreciates the apology and they cheers to new beginnings. The game has triggered some struggles for her from her past.
Oh boy.
Brandon shares that he was bullied hard when he was younger and it took a toll on him for a very long time. He finally got to a place where he could love himself and he apologized that she had to relive her struggles today. Autumn thinks it says a lot about Olivia's character that she's been through it but would also put her in the same position. Autumn says, I'll have your back if you have mine.
That's true.
Olivia says she's glad they could have this chat. Olivia don't got her back.
Not at all. Not at all.
But I did want to let you know I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah.
That's all. What did you think about their conversation?
It was pointless.
I felt like it was unnecessary too.
Yeah, it was pointless.
Yeah. I mean, I get where she wanted to make Autumn feel better, but you don't really have my back. You're not really going to change my situation.
You're not. You
so
can't.
So just let me cry and I'll get over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close chat.
Right. Paul messages Lauren in an effort to get rated high. Paul asks about her fears. Lauren decides to open up, thinking this is going to be a real conversation. She's worried about her fate being tied to someone else. Paul agrees. He asks if there's anything he can do to help her since they're in this together. Lauren thinks she started an Autumn hate train and is worried about how she'll be perceived. Paul says, don't worry about the Autumn train. Authentic always wins.
Okay.
Lauren asks if she can help with anything for Paul. This is exactly what Paul wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul says she's his top girl. He's happy Lauren circled back around to make sure they were good. Basically, hopefully I'm your top guy. Lauren says that she has his back.
Hey, listen, as much as I don't like Paul, it worked out for you.
It worked that time.
Yep.
So we get an alert.
Alert.
The players have to now rate each other. The bottom rated player will be blocked from the circle, and their fate, as we know, is tied to their ride or die.
Uh-oh.
So the ratings get submitted.
Here we go.
We get the results back. The lowest rated player and their ride or die are notified. It is Kyle and Paul.
Ooh.
They are both facing being blocked. So they can either both choose to decide to save themselves, and they will both be blocked. Or one person can sacrifice themselves so that way the other person gets to live out their life in the game.
Oh, that little twist right there lets me know I don't think I'm a ride or die with you. You know what I mean?
So, of course, I was like, Paul, just sacrifice yourself. You're not doing a great job.
No.
Kyle is doing great.
Exactly.
Just let him finish the game. He started. He's in good position. Paul, just understand you're not going to win this thing because you are just doing awful.
You're doing
But
very
Paul / Caress is sitting there like, I ain't going to give up on myself.
What?
I'm not going to go.
Okay.
So we'll see how it plays out. But my fingers are crossed. Caress, just
bow out.
Just bow out. What about you?
I want Paul to go But at the same way, I don't really want Cal to go. But at the end of the day, if Cal gotta go for Paul to go, I'm like, fine.
You're like, as long as Paul is gone.
As long as Paul is gone, I'm not a big fan of how Paul is playing the game. And then on top of that, get the catfish out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, get Paul out. I think she thinks she's doing a good job talking as a bro, but you're not. It just like, sorry, Kyle, you gotta be sacrificed, but at the same time, you link yourself to QT, and QT don't really care about you either. So it's like, sorry, Kyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's it.
What are your thoughts on this episode?
Episode was interesting. I like seeing how the ride or die thing is played out.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping when this is over, I'm thinking that they'll probably end the ride or die things because it'll be like an uneven number.
Oh no, it's definitely going to end, I think.
Yeah, and then I'm looking forward to see what the next twist is. So yeah.
Do you think AI will be reintroduced into this game at any point?
I do. I felt like they left it enough on a cliffhanger to where it could come back. Yeah.
But how? If AI was to be reintroduced, and let's say you're already in the pod, right? Would you think that AI is one of the people in the pod, or would you think it'd be one of the newbies?
I would think it'd be one of the newbies.
Because my thing is, they would have to bring more people into the pod next episode.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Because I'm like, to bring AI back, it would just make me go newbie, and I'm like, that kind of cheats the game, because I'm like, that automatically eliminates Miles and Olivia and Lauren, and it's like, let's leave AI out now. I think AI did his part, and just leave it out what it is, but bring in another twist though.
Okay.
Hey, listen, the new episodes is coming out tomorrow. Make sure y'all look out for us with that. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, comment, and we will see y'all on the next episodes, the next batch of new episodes. Y'all be good.
Bye.